Okay, here we come to the 0.3 chapter about HCF and LCM. So it is very important. So make sure that you know about this one. And if you cannot follow, then you just go out for this video again and again. Again, for factors of 12, you can use the listing method that is learning from primary school. So for 12, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. For 20, you have 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, and 20. Here, the common factor, which means they both of it have it, then you can see actually up to 4. Okay, so we will say 1, 2, 4 will be the common factors. But for the highest factor will be 4, so the HCF will be 4 here. Okay, basically you find out the largest. Okay, this one actually meaning the largest common factor. Okay, so let's see some example again. For 12, you have the multiples, that means 12, 24, and then 36, and 48, and 60, 72, 84, 96, 108, 120. Okay, that means 120. And here for the dot 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 means that is so on. Okay, for 20 there will be 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100 and 120, 114, and then you can find out what they have in common will be 60 and 120. Okay, so you just put down here that will be 60 and 120. And for the least, that means actually this is the smallest. That will be 60. Okay, because 60 is the smaller option. Okay, here this time you are going to find the sort by the sort division method, and here if you are going to use the sort division method again, you are going to use it with the pi factor here, can't you? Using the pi factor here, and so you have something like this one. And for the HCF, you are going to have the vertical line, that means 2 times 2, so that is 4. Because you are not asked to present your answer with pi the index notation, so you just calculate the answer. Okay, and for the LCM, actually it is about the L shape. That means you are going to calculate everything there. So that is 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. So this is actually 60. Is it okay for you? That is what we call the sort division method. However, if you see this sentence, okay, could you just highlight this sentence? If you are using the pi factor method and leave your answer in index notation, that means you are going to present it with the index. Okay, so this one, you can see this actually if you are going to comparing it, you just add a line here and you are going to find out what they have. Okay, for HCF, what they have in common with the lowest index. So here you can see for HCF, both of them have 2, and the index lowest will be 2, so you have 2 to the power 2. And for 3 here, this 3 and this 5, they do not have it, okay, in common, so you do not copy it. And for LCM, actually you are going to put down what they have with the highest index. So as long as you can see, there will be 2, that is to the power 2, and 3 and 5. So the answer will be like this one. Okay, so that will be your classwork, and I just want you to pause it here. Okay, pause it here, and then when you play it, only after you have finished it. After you finish, okay, let's check the answer now. Okay, for 16 and 24, if you are going to use the short division method, you just do your step here, and you have something like this one. Okay, so again, you are going to have the HCF, and for the LCM, for HCF, actually it is about 2 to the power 3, that is 8. And for the LCM, that will be 2 to the power 4 times 3, that is about 48. Okay, and for the next question, it is about index notation. So again, 32 and 80, just do short division, and then you have 2 times 3 to the power 2. For 32, that is actually 2 to the power 6. Okay, is it okay for you? So after, sorry, not 8, that should be 5. Okay, so for the LCM and HCF here, for HCF, I guess you know it is only 2. Okay, because you only copy what they have in common with the lowest index, that is 2, and the index lowest will be 1, that means 2. And then for LCM, all they have should be put together. Okay, so you have 2 to the power 5 and 3 to the power 2 times it together. Okay, and then for 14, 28, and 42, this one easier. So you just copy it like this one, and then you have 1, 2, 3, and for the HCF, actually it is about 7 times 2, so that is 14. And for LCM here, you should know that it is 2 times, 7 times 2 times 1 times 2 times 3. Okay, here, don't make you so confused. So you should know that it is about 7 times 12, that is 84. Okay, for the LCM, that is 84. Okay, so for construct 4, if you are going to find it, okay, again, you are going to do something like this one. Okay, so you have 2 to the power 3 times 3. And for 54, that is 2 to the power 2 times 27. And then you have 3 to the power 3. So for the LCM and HCF, first consider HCF, that will be 2. Okay, but for LCM, that will be 2 to the power 4 times 3 to the power 3. Okay, that's all.